These are all the time frames you can trade, and this is how you can make a top-down analysis to go from the monthly time frame all the way to the 1-minute time frame for your entries. This is one of the most confusing parts about trading, and in the coming few minutes I'm going to simplify everything from how to trade high probability 1-minute entries, how to use time frame alignment in your trading, what time frames to use as a day trader and a scalper, and the 3-bucket framework to create a high probability top-down analysis. We are in episode 11 of the technicals part of the trader pyramid. No time to waste. Let's go. If you go to the chart, you will find 20 or 30 different time frames. And trust me, you don't need them all. You just need these 3 buckets. You have the higher time frame bucket. That's the daily time frame, the weekly, and the monthly. That's for your context. If the daily, weekly, monthly is bullish, try to find more longs. If the higher time frame bucket is bearish, try to find more shorts. The intermediate term time frame bucket is the 1 and the 4 hour. There is where you find your structure. For example, a market maker model. And the lower time frame bucket is where we find our entries. The 10 AM game, the FTS model, the ping pong model, where you can insert your favorite entry model. And from previous episodes in this mentorship, you recognize that the context is the internal to external. The 1 to 4 hour is the market maker model, and the entry model is the different entries inside that market maker model. And how you can align timeframes the best. Use these 3 alignments to take the highest probability trades. If you have a weekly internal to external, find your structure on the 4 hour and your entry on the 15-minute. If you have a daily context, use the 1 hour for structure and the 5 minutes for executions. If you have 4 hour context, use the 15-minute for structure and the 1 minute for execution. And this is the one I'm using every single day with the 10 AM game, with the FTS model. And before we continue into the execution, you need to determine your trader identity, because the alignment needs to make sense with the personality you are as a trader. If you're a day trader, you should have your context on the daily, your structure on the 1 hour, and your entries on the 5 minutes. If you're more of a scalper, like me with the 10 AM game, use the 4 hour context, the 15-minute structure, and the 1 minute entry. This is the 10 AM game. And don't get me wrong, everything works, but it needs to work for you. That's why you just can choose and commit. Don't try to be a hybrid between those two, just choose one. Now let's actually apply these 3 buckets on the chart. So here we have a daily time frame chart where we go from internal, hopefully, to external. That's the bias. So we wait for price to sell off and then create structure. Let's zoom in on this price action. So here you see that same price action from the daily, but now we are zoomed in on the 1 hour time frame. And what do you see here? We see that price trades into this daily fair value gap, and it makes the signature move of a market maker model. Aggressive sells, aggressive buys. So maybe we're going to have a 1 hour market maker model here. We have fair value gap 1 here, and then we can just trade towards the target here to complete the market maker model. And in hindsight, yes, we will do that. So we have the fair value gap here, then we create an order block, and then we come back to the order block overlapping with a 1 hour fair value gap, and then when we trade to the target. So also the intermediate term time frame structure, the bucket, was pretty easy to read, right? But we don't take trades on the 1 hour and the 4 hour. We take trades on a lower time frame. So then we need to check again, in this fair value gap, we could have taken an entry, and in this fair value gap, we could have taken an entry. Let's see how we could determine that on the actual lower time frame, how to execute this. And now we're looking at entry 1 in the first fair value gap. So here's the 1 hour fair value gap, and we're looking at the 5 minute time frame. Remember the time frame alignment to the daily, 1 hour, and 5 minutes. So here during the New York Open, we have a mini market maker model because we have equal highs sitting here. We have aggressive sells, aggressive buys with a fair value gap, with a structure shift. There's a mini market maker model here on the 5 minutes. You can take your entry in the 5 minute fair value gap after we took liquidity inside this fair value gap to take a really clean trade, 1, 2, 3. So the first entry, pretty easy to determine. Let's zoom in on this piece of price action inside the 1 hour order block and fair value gap. Here we're looking at the 5 minute time frame of that exact same schematic where you have the 1 hour fair value gap and order block sitting here. And look what's happening on the 5 minutes. This is a market maker model. Again, we have original consolidation. We have a sell side of the curve. We have a smart money reversal. Why is there a smart money reversal? Because we have a liquidity sweep. We have a structure shift. We have multiple fair value gaps. And we have a clear internal to external target. From the 1 hour fair value gap back to the old highs, the equal highs here. So then you can look for entries here and here in these fair value gaps. And then just wait until price completes the 5 minute market maker model. And this 5 minute market maker model was nothing more than this piece of price action on the 1 hour. This was the smart money reversal on the 5 minutes. This was the high. That's it. Where we went from internal to external on the daily. For context, we went from internal to external with a market maker model on the 1 hour. And on the 5 minute, we could see multiple market maker models inside that 1 hour market maker model. That is the mini market maker model I was referring to inside the previous episode of this mentorship about market maker models. And that is how you do a top-down analysis. And this also works on the 4 hour, 15 minute and 1 minute, what we do with the 10 AM game. So what to remember from this episode, you have 3 buckets: the higher time frame bucket for context, the intermediate term time frame bucket for structure, and the lower time frame bucket for entries. Use the alignment table: weekly 4 hour, 15 minutes, daily 1 hour, 5 minutes, and 4 hour, 15 and 1 minute. Last one is the 10 AM game, executing on a 1 minute. Pick one protocol. Are you a day trader or a scalper? If you are a swing trader, then you can use weekly 4 hour, 15 minutes. But for this futures mentorship, we focus on scalping and day trading. Because for most futures prop firms, you need to close your trades by the end of the day. And what if the buckets don't align? If there's not a clear structure, very simple. Then there's nothing for you to do. Then you sit on your hands, there's no trades, and you can keep your data set, the amount of trades you take, very clean. If the trade is there, you take the trade. If the trade is not there, you don't take the trade. And there you have it, layer 11 of the technicals part of the trader pyramid. If you get value from this video, make sure you like it, share it with a trading friend, and make sure you subscribe to not miss out on any of the other 35 episodes here in this futures mentorship. PDF with the slides and the frameworks are inside the description and also inside the Discord, together with hours of other free education. So make sure you check it out right now in the description. Thank you for watching, and I see you in the next one.